There was a lot of talk recently about not discriminating against people with tattoos. And, in the past few years, it's kind of died down now because now it doesn't need to be talked about. It's officially been silenced. And now these kids are getting tattoos all over their body, all over their legs. I see little girls with the prettiest little legs, tattoos all down them, all over their hands, little boys that are, high school or a little bit older, these tattoos all over their arms, and they're like drawings that a marginally talented high school kid could do. I mean, it's nothing, and it's certainly not as beautiful as the human body. In fact, it degrades and the human body to put this kind of cheap art all over it. It's like a beautiful building and someone has just done graffiti all over the thing and just made it look terrible. And you can see, the building was once beautiful and now has been ruined. And that is what has happened with these tattoos and these kids. And this is a terrible, terrible thing that we've let happen. And it's a process we need to understand where they say, don't discriminate against people with tattoos. Everybody's quiet. And then people get seriously hurt for life, and a large number of them. It's not good for them to, have to get out of the shower and see that cheap art all the time covering their body, to see that they have ruined their body. And some of them realize it. And that is a horrible, horrible realization once they come to that. And it is our responsibility as a society to tell the kids, because they're kids, they don't know yet. And that's the adult's responsibility, is to say, listen, don't do that to yourself. You will really be sorry later. That's not good art. And it makes the body look worse and not better. In fact, it makes it look cheap and like you don't care about yourself, which, other people, whether are intuitively and naturally going to assume that you don't care about yourself if you've put graffiti all over yourself, just like they think, just like the buildings with graffiti all over them, no one cares about them. They're always in some dilapidated back, that if they cared about them, they cleaned them up. And that is our responsibility. And it's our responsibility to tell these kids when they say, you shouldn't discriminate against tattoos and all that. Listen, yes, we should, because people need to know that that is a bad idea, that hurts them. And we're not going to sit by while a bunch of kids who are young and willing to try anything destroy their beautiful little bodies. We're not going to do that. We're going to take our responsibility as adults and say, absolutely don't do this. This is, something that sailors and people that were damaged used to do, bikers, who lived through the pain that they deserved it. And they, it was, even for them, an expression of not really liking yourself because they had been hurt so bad. But we're going to stand up and we're going to say no, and we don't care if you like it or not, because we care more about you than we care about you liking us.